Sorry about that, everybody. We had a little bit of a hiccup, but the stream should be back up right now. Niskayuna did score 2 more goals as stream timed out. One was scored by number 7, Gabe Nish, and another one was scored by number 21, Brock Berman. But now the Dutchmen are in possession right now, as with it is Tommy DeSinke, and now he gives it along to Nick Cardinal. Now with it is Caleb Jacobson. And he tried to give it along to the players for the Dutchmen, but it went away. And now it's picked up by Niskayuna, and they'll carry it the other way. As it's given along to Frederigo, and he gave it to one of the other players, and now it's taken by Dan Brownell. He walks in, tries a shot, that bounces away from the net, and it will roll out of play. As Griffin Kane now gives it along to Dan Brownell. And then Brownell will give it across to Nish. Nish now gives it across. And a shot they score rolls in by Patrick Kelty. And it's now 7-0 Niskayuna. So I believe taking the shot was Drew Collins. And he picks up his first of the game. And so 4 goals in the first. 3 so far here in the second. And Niskayuna not showing any signs of slowing down right now. The faceoff is won by Van Buren. And now he takes it up. Shoots one, saved by Kelty. And now he'll give it back to Jake Peck. As Collins tried to knock him off of it. And it's going to be carried forward by Peck. And he'll give it back to Brian Chu. So with it now, he's whacked a couple of times by Noah Watso-Hansen. And now coming in with it is James Huff for the Dutchman. He'll put it behind the net. And now it's given along to Gutnetch. And now with it is Niemeyer. Logan Niemeyer. We'll circle it around, put it back at midfield. Now we'll hand it off to Jacobson. Jacobson with O'Brien whacking him. Takes the shot. He scores. Caleb Jacobson gets the Dutchman on the board. And now it's 7-1 as he was able to sneak that shot by Drew DeAylard. And the sophomore midfielder pots the first one of the game for the Dutchman. It's a badly needed goal there. As Blanchard trying to break free off the draw. Can't quite pick it up. And now Fiore picked it up for a moment but then dropped it. Now it's still loose. As trying to pick it up there was James Huff. Ball still loose. Colby Carrick chasing after it, and now he'll pick it up. And Carrick will give it along to Van Buren, I believe. Now it's taken by David Guest. Now Guest with a pass along to Kane. Kane walks in, shoots, he scores. What a shot there from Griffin Kane. And he gets that goal right back. And that's also his 3rd goal of the game. So a hat trick for him, and now it's once again a 7-goal lead for Niskayuna. It's 8-1. An absolute rip of a shot, and that is going to be all for Patrick Kelty in net. Michael Baroa is now coming in to replace him. So 8 goals allowed by Kelty. Baroa will come in. As Blanchard trying to take it from Wilson on the draw is still battling for it along with Fiore. And now it's picked up by Blanchard, but he loses it. Now Wilson trying to pick it up, but now it's one forward. Shot taken. Scores! Kevin Gutnech gets that goal right back as he gets that one by Drew DeAllard, and now it's 8-2 as both teams just exchanging goals as of right now. As Gutnech was able to get the pass and put it home, and now it's back to a 6-goal lead. So now we have another face-off here. And it's popped loose by Van Buren. And now it's a battle for it, and now it's still loose. There's a couple of players just diving for it. James Huff involved, and now it's finally picked up by Niskayuna and given behind the net to DeAllard. And he now whips it forward for Walter Ross. And Ross carries it into the zone. He'll bounce it over to, I believe that's Collins. Now with it is David Guest. He gives it on to Dan Brownell, who just came on. Brownell with a shot. He scores. Both teams continue to exchange goals. Dan Brownell gets his first of the game. And now it's once again back to a 7-goal lead at 9-2. As Brownell had just come onto the field and took the pass and just whipped it by Baroa. It's now 5 goals in the second quarter here for Niskayuna. Now Blanchard tied up on the draw with Van Buren, both of them still whacking away. And now it is finally picked up by Dylan Blanchard. Trying to get free, loses control, and now it's picked up by Van Buren, and he'll carry it forward. Van Buren with a pass across to Kane, now in front. Open net, they score. Another great passing play as Finn McCullough gets his second goal of the game. And now Niskayuna has already hit double digits. It's 10-2. And now a timeout will be taken here as Niskayuna has scored 3 goals in a matter of a couple minutes. As McCullough was able to pick up his second goal on that play. 2, am I correct?
Sam Doherty is at 10 to 2. Sam Doherty is at 10 to 2. Yes, 10 to 2.
Okay.
Thank you, Andre. Sam Doherty, why aren't you listening to me when I ask you questions?
I was hoping I wasn't losing count. With all the goals that were scored, I probably would have.
I said I asked you. You didn't say anything.
Now back for the timeout. This time, Cooper Wilson taking the draw, and he wins it against Dylan Blanchard. And Wilson comes charging forward near the net. Now give it behind the net. With it is Collins. Now he gives it along to McCullough, who just scored the last goal. Now Brock Berman with a pass to Leo O'Brien. Now O'Brien with a pass to Kane. Now Kane will give it along to David Guest. And he'll go towards midfield with it. Now he goes in against Brian Chu. Now he comes in, tried a pass, but it got away. Now it'll be picked up behind the net by Collins. Now a couple passes made. Now Nish gives it across to Kane. Kane trying to get by Nick Cardinal. Doing a good job defending. Now he's able to give it to Nish. Now Nish across to Guest. Now behind the net with it is McCullough. McCullough with 2 goals so far, looking to wrap it around. Couldn't quite get the shot off. Now he does, but Baroa with the save. And he'll take it and give it across to Clifford. And now with it is Brian Chu. As Chu stops up with it. Now gives it across to Tasinki. Now bounce pass back to Chu. Chu looking for Jacobson, finds him. And now he loses the ball. And now they're both battling for it. Now it's picked up by Griffin Kane. And he'll carry it forward for the Silver Warriors. Griffin Kane looks in, shoots, and he scores. 4th goal of the game for Griffin Kane. And now Niskayuna leads by 9. It's 11-2. Their 7th goal of the second. And already they're just laying it on. Now Blanchard trying to win the draw this time, and he picks it up. And now he tried to make a pass, but it was picked off, and it will now be carried the other way by Collins. Now Collins gives it over to Berman. Now with it is Nish. Nish now across to Dan Brownell. And now with it is Jurgen Bach. Was looking to get it back. Now he does. Bach with a shot. Saved by Baroa. And he'll throw it forward for Caleb Jacobson, who now charges up with it for the Dutchman. Jacobson with a shot. That one goes behind the net and will be picked up by the goaltender, D'Alard. And he'll throw it forward for Niskayuna. As coming in with it was Nish with a shot. And that was blocked by, I believe, Guest took the shot. And now falling over on the play was, I think that was Miller for the Dutchman. Now behind the net with it for Niskayuna was, I believe that was Brock Berman, but he was knocked over in front. Couldn't get the shot off. And now with it for the Dutchman is Max Carruthers. Long pass finds Jacobson at midfield, and now Jacobson gives it up to Cardinal. Cardinal rushing in, now stops up and gives it back to Aiden Seary. Now Seary with a pass across to Reese Newborn. And now with it is Cardinal as the whistle blows. And a timeout is called. on the fields. So 20 seconds left here in the second.